Hello. Let's see what we're starting the day with, shall we? Be kind, Wheel. Be kind. 'Twas not kind. The good old agility start, as always. Hey Cosmic, how are you? Hello, N10. Pull free you? It's not even Monster Hunter today. What are you talking about? You crazy? This one does not get removed, but it is the final one. Of the thingamajiggy. The backup agilities that I currently have listed, that was the final one of them. Naturally, we start with an agility though. We have to have one a stream. It's just the rules. Sadly. We'll see if we get 2 today, or if we're lucky and we don't get a second one again. It was nice yesterday, only having to do it once. Although I did roll it twice, I just, I fucked the second one. That's all. There might be free U tomorrow, N10. Statistically, incredibly likely that there is free U tomorrow. It is incredibly unlikely there won't be free U tomorrow. It actually might be impossible that there isn't, unless someone adds more stuff to the Monster Hunter queue. Hope some more levels, immediately jumps to agility. Yup, where I am not getting a level. No level happening here. Even if I got this twice today, I would not get a level. Sadly. How you doing, Rampart? Good to have ye, good to have ye. I was hoping I was gonna land on one of Raka's lowest level skill so that I could get my sailing leveled up. That was gonna be nice. What have we got on here at the moment? Free U, GU. 2 Frontiers, that's free U. There's a Frontier Zamuza. So it's... There is 1, 2, 3... There is 4 redeems currently in the free U queue, which are not... Or in the free U queue, in the Monster Hunter queue. So technically, if you were incredibly fucking unlucky, there could be no free U tomorrow. Or if people redeemed more Monster Hunter stuff. But at least at the current moment in time, it is statistically incredibly unlikely it does not get pulled. It is truly astronomically low odds it does not happen. Any of y'all draw a leg before? You're struggling. I have not. Unless you count stick figures. But I feel like you want a correct leg, considering you said anatomy, not a stick figure leg. You got one more Slayer level 2. You can get 5 mining to finish your grinding for the weapon. Nice. Why'd you need the mining? Appreciate the help. You're welcome. Found 1,000 hours for a free element deco in world. Luck is not your ally. A free element deco of all things? You were thinking about my quest issues from yesterday? Going through quest help is the way to go. As long as you don't spacebar it through the dialogue, you can enjoy the quests without some of the tedium. Yeah. The quests themselves, I typically don't have a problem with. It's back to the whole issue of what I was talking about with puzzles the other day, right? I just can't do puzzles in a digital space. My brain just doesn't work for it at all. It doesn't like it. And a lot of the... It's so weird in this game, because sometimes the quests are like hyper-specific, and sometimes the quests are incredibly vague. But when they get vague, fuck me, they are vague. And then it basically just becomes like a puzzle trying to figure out what it wants. Or it's a situation like with the cat. It's like, okay, I know I need to find a cat, but like... I'm in a fucking humongous underground area. It's like, what do you want me to do? Just blindly run? Yeah, basically. Apologies. Which wouldn't wind me, it wouldn't bother me as much if I was just doing it kind of like in my own time as well, right? But it really annoys me when it's someone's redeem and the thing that's slowing me down from doing their redeem is my own fucking idiocy. Then I get really frustrated very quickly. My thought was, what I'm gonna do, because of when I did Underground Pass, and you said, oh, look up the items beforehand, and that turned out to be incredibly prudent to do for the sake of that quest. I think what I might do is, instead of the quest helper, because I don't want to have to like turn on and off the plugin constantly, I might open up the wiki, grab all of the items which you need for every quest before I do it, because that was so good to do. That would have made that quest take like genuinely maybe 5 times as long. Wait, what? The King's Messenger? Oh, is that because I did Underground Pass? Yeah, with Quest Helper, I don't want to be like flicking the plugin on and off constantly. So I think I might open the wiki page and then try and do stuff to myself, but when it gets to a point where I'm even like mildly becoming frustrated, at least for that step, I can scroll down to the bit on the wiki where it's like, do this, you fuckwit, right? Because I do like to try and do it unassisted, if I can. You need 55 mining for Heart of Darkness. Oh, okay. And Heart of Darkness is what unlocks the area in which the Slayer monster that you want is in, I assume? Or specifically unlocks the monster if it's like a boss or something? The Saw Blades are a very strange trap because they don't give you any experience. The reason you're doing it is you got tired of your arts not looking good enough. You kind of just started winging it. You're annoyed right now because arms are practically legs. With different endpoints, yet the legs come out uggo. Arms are practically legs. I mean, in a very basic sense, yeah. They're like inversed as well, though, right? Is something that's specific to remember there. Your legs, like your arms crunch inwards. Your legs. I don't know how to explain that. Your legs don't move towards your core when you, like, pull them closed, necessarily. In the same way, right? It's slightly different. Sorry, the small one sent me a meme. That's very funny. The thing you just sent me, my dear. Hello, my dear. Cylinder, rectangle at the end. This feels very draw a circle, draw the rest of the fucking owl. The circle thing is all art is, yep. The better you are, the smaller the circles become and the more detailed they become, that's all. Just to put it simply, annoying as shit. I can imagine. I am glad, to a degree, that I am incapable of art. It's just pointillism. True. True. Cursed art styles. Cylinder, not this again. It's all artwork is, Ramhard. It's just cylinders. Cylinders all the way down. No amount of frustration can break you. You beat Fatty in Worlds. Like Frontier. You'll find your breaking point real quick. Cylinders and art, cylinders and tubes. Art of cylinders and tubes. Cylinders and body, oh my. Now you're doing a whole different style of art. If you want to learn, you must know every aspect. I'm sure there's some you can ignore. Oh. Although I do love the goal being to spy AI, I must say. That does please me. Need a bot response? The cylinder? There's too many good things to be able to respond to it with. Oh, the VA of that video. Someone reading out that Reddit post is so good. We have kind of merged into one, like... Oh, no, he was too slow. Never mind, you ruined everything. We merged into one singular entity of jumping for a bit there. We. What's the highest level I need my construction? 87? Okay. I can already do stuff here for a long time, which is good. Good, good. I believe I need the oak mast upgrades. I can't do the flags or the trim because they require mystery materials I don't have. Just thinking about when I go back to me boat. If there's stuff I could like pre-prepare, but... Bolt of canvas. I don't know if I can even get bolt of linen. Is bolt of linen what I had? What I had was bolt of cloth, right? How the fuck do I get linen? Farming, maybe? Crafting, that's a good place to go to. Weaving? I can see it, but I can't see what I need. But I can do linen, canvas, and cotton. Does Ute make linen? Or flax? I don't know. Cotton balls. I want to know. No, I'll just deal with it when we get there. If I roll sailing again, I'll just go plant some of each of them, and then I'll figure it out at that point. Be good for the farming experience anyway. Read any good books as of recent? Not a physical book, although I do believe there is a physical book of it now. But I read Practical Guide to Evil relatively recently, and that was really good. I really enjoyed that. One of Skullbot's recommendations, I believe, if I remember correctly. I think it was Skullbot. I don't do as much reading as I otherwise used to, anyway. Stuff's expensive. Books are costly. You, Cosmic? If you're a reader? I assume you are. I feel like it would be strange for a non-reader to ask the question. Hello, Mace. Welcome. Welcome. Frankenstein? The, like, original ones? The old one? The old ones? Yeah? Neat. Very neat. Oldest one you could get your hands on? Cool. I must admit, I've never touched them. When even was that originally? Like a long time ago, right? Do you want to go read Lord of the Flies and Animal Farm? Getting in what they would call high school English class books? Yeah. They definitely all are. We didn't do Frankenstein, but we did do Lord of the Flies and Animal Farm. Although we watched Lord of the Flies and read Animal Farm. Very common English literature books, for sure. I do wonder why the people who come in here never touch the pedestals. I wonder if they have a macro set up, actually. To just AFK agility. Oh no, they're there. Okay. Never mind. I do still wonder if some people have a macro set up though, just to like move their mouse a bit and do clicks every set amount of time. Because you could definitely just go full AFK on this. On this spot. Get 35k an hour would be maybe brilliant, but also probably pretty decent considering. I'm thinking about this linen. It's such a low level that I feel like it seems reasonable that you can make it with cloth. I just wonder where I make it, because I don't make it on a spinning wheel. I don't think. The design of one of your recent characters is inspired by Victor from the novel. Nice. The tale as old as time, that one. Inspiration from other sources of media or works of works of entertainment or history or whatever, right? anything really. Blah. Oh my god. Tiredness hitting me like a fucking truck there. Jesus. Still sorting myself right around the 35k an hour mark. Very good, very good. Of which I am roughly about halfway through as well. Which is correct. My agility arena lap count is 200 now. That's how much I've been in this fucking place. I got Polnavich to like 400 laps. I've got this place to like 200. Although laps is maybe not correct because it's like tags technically. I would need to jump over these spikes 4,630 more times if I wanted to get my next level. I do wish I had a better source of agility XP. I really, really hope that when I inevitably hit 80 here, because I will do eventually, I'm sure, the Relica is actually like a considerable increase. Maybe Prometheus? Isn't Prometheus the one that's like having his eyes constantly plucked out by an eagle or something for giving humans fire? Is that Prometheus? I don't remember. I'm not interested in that. I'm not really a fan. The Eternal Torment does seem appropriate though for agility. This morning you learned that... Is it ABBA or ABA? As an attack with armor, like hyper armor? ABA is their official name? Everyone says ABBA. Okay. No knockback or damage taken? Oh, it's just straight up iframes. That's not even armor, that's just iframes. Not iframes. Iframes means intangibility. Hmm. It's not. I don't know what that would be. I guess a fighting game just calls it armor, then it's armor because it's in a fighting game, but... Hyper armor, you still take the damage, typically. You just don't get staggered or anything. Armor counts as a hit. The person you hit is just fully unfazed. Silly. Very, very silly. That doesn't mean anything to me. When hits collide, I didn't know that could happen in fighting games. I don't play fighting games. About the longest segment of any fighting game in a single sitting that I've ever watched in my life is the Street Fighter block of the person's ult thing. And then the series of short clips where it's just that dude, people just doing it to that dude over and over again, but in different games. There's no such thing as a good fighting game. in my mind. Flash is when hits collide. Depends on, I mean, yeah, but what happens though? Like, do you just both take damage, or? Neither of you take damage? They cancel each other out? Do they both count as hits? Do neither of them count as hits? I know what the word clash means in of itself. It means two things hit each other, but like... I don't know what relevancy that means. Doesn't clash the heaviest of attacks. For 3, you can run up and ignore a super and still send them flying, right? That seems kind of crazy. Can you still combo from it though? Or are you both rendered, like, combo ended as such? Returned to neutral? I don't know what the fighting game terminology would be. From the move, if you clash and kill you. Like, you both take no damage, but you returned to like a neutral state, or can you just keep attacking? As if you were continuing with your combo. Hey Canadian! Welcome, how you doing? In Smash, it depends if you're in the air or not. And also the super armor and the damage percentages. SSBU is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, right? That Clash has both flinching, right, but not taking any damage. Kind of just resets the state of things then. Surprises me that you're only finding out about this now, because didn't you play them for like at least 10 games to get placed or something? However many it is. I assume it's 10. It's almost always 10. I would have thought you were looking on the website. Just too much information. Did I hate fighting games? You never got hit? Yeah, I thought it would be on the website that you used though, that tells you all the information about stuff, right? That feels like a prudent thing for it to list, like, hey, you've got an attack that has... counts as a hit. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. I don't know what cancelling entails, I don't know what Gatling is. Do not play Tekken. I don't. If I get my way in life, I already know Mace is almost certainly going to force me to play Guilty Gear Strive at some point. But I would be very happy never playing a fighting game in my entire life. I do not like the competitiveness. My experiences mostly have been negative with the fighting game people. The very limited experience I've had with them. Enjoy the light, Gary. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. And I have fucky hands, so trying to do any sort of like hyper-specific inputting is just a bad idea, right? I remember Mace saying before that you need to do like half circles or full circles or specific movements with the stick, and then doing a bunch of stuff in certain games to actually make things happen in order to do certain attacks, and it's just bad for me. the way that my hands are. It's just terrible. You're gonna lurk till breakfast time. Enjoy the lurk, Cosmic. Enjoy, enjoy. I hope breakfast provides you with some strength for the day. But yeah, does the website that you use not state that? That feels like relatively crucial information to know if you want to play that character to a high level. You think so? Just play the placements by ear, fair enough. What made you decide to play that character? Just had your eye on them for a long time, fair enough. I thought you were enjoying the sun dude that you were playing. I don't remember. Soul, that was it. Sun, same thing. Fair enough. I mean, that's probably the best thing to do in terms of like actual improvement, right? Is having a good base knowledge across the whole lot. The better you know how to play a character, the better you know how to counter it as well. And also it allows you to redo your placements. Which means you get to go against people you can crash again for a little bit if you want some more chill time. Normal mode can be a real slog. Do you need to fill up like gauge or something first, do you? Some special mode. Or is it on a timer? Gauge. Do you get that by doing damage or just over time? Or both, I suppose. It can be both. Both is also an option. Only damage. Are parries in fighting games actually parries, or are they just perfect blocks? I suppose it probably depends on the fighting game, but... Drive parries are a very rare character restricted option. And do they actually parry? Like they interrupt the opponent's string? Because I swear I've seen people call things parries that are just perfect blocks. Abbas doesn't interrupt the enemy. So it's not a parry then. Dude, I hate when stuff doesn't make sense. I knew in my head I was right there. That is a thing I've seen before with fighting games. Other people's doing? That's all the ones you know off the top of your head. Oh, so it's even inconsistent within the game itself. Amazing. Just an extra fuckery. The community calls it a parry? Yeah, I'm just saying they're wrong. It's not a parry. It's not what a parry is. It isn't, but it's the best word to say what it is in this case. I mean, it's just a perfect block though, isn't it? Just an extended guard move. Presumably. Extended. As opposed to a guard that you would manually input. I suppose it depends if block stops you taking damage in that game anyway. Like if you block normally, you still take chip, right? I think in most fighting games, if you just hold a block, you take chip damage. Yeah, yeah. It's not a block in terminology because it's a command input specific to the character. I mean, it's just a character-specific block. confusing. So much to think about while you're actively playing a game that's incredibly fast-paced. Blows my mind. You've mentioned it before, yes. Has her hold her weapon in front of her and it can take a hit. To me, that's just like an extended guard that's guaranteed to be perfect. Guard point is probably a good good thing for it. The next pillar move I'll grab, and then I'll probably make my way out after that, because that is about the hour there for agility. Oh, you fuck. And naturally it goes all the way down the far end. Typical. Make me way out. It's too far away to get to. I was hoping it would respawn like on one of the things directly next to me and I'd get really lucky. Okay. Agility 50. 5 1 1 1. Puts us at 54.5k, 57k an hour. Nice. Okie dokie. Let's see what we're doing for the next hour. Give me the wheel. We're going to remove Rakka's agilities because it can't be the same thing twice in a row. And then spin. 48 Slayer. Hey, nice one. Congrats, congrats. Ramhard's Temperos. I believe this just gets replaced with a whatever I want. It does. Okay. How the fuck do I do Temperos? I think it was down here. I came down here for something the other day. Is it down here? Is there a minigame teleport to Temperos? Wait, minigame teleports are in here now. There is not a minigame teleport to Temperos. I actually don't know how to get there. You have to go from Al Kharid and from there. It is that spot though, right? In Nada or whatever it's called. You don't have breakfast, like at all? Fingers are free sections, they bend specifically. This is huge, you don't understand. I mean, yeah. Have you never looked at your fingers before? There is a bank down there, so all I need to do is get there. If I go to Nada, I can go to Polnavich. I don't know where else I can go. Wait, isn't there a thing? There's this, right? Doesn't this go straight there? Yes! Hello. Where did your ferry go? Would I like to board? Yes. Well, control the massively, marginally better? Good, I'm glad. I don't know what I need for this. Oh, this is only a deposit box. This isn't a pulley outy box. Doesn't sound good at all. Spirit anglers are formed to tackle the BC. Once you're there, you need to keep the cannons loaded with harpoon fish. You can fish them on the island. There's a bank chest right beside it. Oh shit, there is. Get up close, clear the fish from its whirlpools. That's how it gets its energy. Be ready to do a lightning strike to avoid getting zapped when it attacks the cannons. Watch out for mighty waves. You want something to tether yourself to something solid. Everything you need can be found on board. If you need a favorite harpoon, you can bring it. Spirit Angler's outfit has a handy harness built in. Just east of here. Any benefits to helping? Old chests, the old artifact. Discovered a fishing use. Okay. Talk to this dude. Hi. The Spirit Angler outfit gives the same fishing experience bonus. I need pieces of the regular angular kit. I don't have the regular angular kit. Can you give me the regular angular kit? I don't. Okay, no. I'm gonna grab this rope. Gotta get the kit from Fish Controller at 112 per piece. Well, that's never gonna happen. Prepare yourself, we'll be off soon, okay? Oh, it begins in 30 seconds, cool. Would have been nice to not need the rope, but never mind. Oh wait, can I go back down? Shit! I just realized there was a solo start option. Cock. Where do I go? Okay, I go down here. A massive angry wet. Same. Managed to catch an extra harpoon fish that jumps out of the water. A colossal wave closes in. Tether myself to this pole. Nice. More fish. The fish disappeared. Hopefully that only hits underneath itself. Seemingly does. That's a good fishing spot, right? Oh, I lost my rope to the fire? Oh, okay. This is a really good place to have that bottomless bucket, eh? Can you pick up the fucking bucket, please? Jesus Christ, my dude. Making this harder than it fucking needs to be. Oh, that's good. I like that. Do that. This gives me a bit of fishing experience as well. I don't know if when the storm intensity reaches maximum is when I lose. I'm assuming it is. Ow. I did a task, apparently. I don't know why. Well, I nearly got its energy down. You can cook them to make them do more damage. That's so funny. Forces the spirit anglers to sail back. Okay, so I get nothing. Swap to solo start. Solo start rope ladder, there we go. Although there's nothing actually up here to cook with. So I would need... Oh, there's a shrine there I can cook at, okay. Go, 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 go. Go to the green one. Go to the green one. Are those sentient rocks? These things? They're lightning clouds. Although they do look a bit like sentient rocks, I'm not gonna disagree with you. What even is this? This is Temperos. It's, I guess, a fishing slash cooking skilling boss? Ramhard redeemed it. I don't really know what it does. Sort of minigame? Kind of a minigame, I think. I'm not 100% sure. To be honest. It's probably bad if the ship is on fire. Good stuff. So now I can go get fish again, because it's back down, right? Temperos is vulnerable. Oh, can I harvest over here? Because it's vulnerable? Right, I see. If I get it to like 66%, I'll go back to doing fish again. Because then I can free cycle it. That seems good to me. Assuming it doesn't regen. And assuming the storm intensity doesn't tick up quicker. Each fish does, I think, 10 damage. I don't know how much health it had. Oh no! You have to repair it and then tether yourself to it. Okay. Its energy is in percentage, not in health, so I don't know how much I need to do. If I go to here and cook, hopefully this just goes away by the time I can go across. It does not. Well, fuck. It will if she does the big wave. There we go. Haha! No, my fish! I lost like half my fish! What the fuck? Why'd I lose my fish? I thought I did okay. Oh my god, that's so unlucky. I think I lose here, unfortunately. I don't think this is enough, but yeah. Oh, piss. Do I get nothing for this every time I fail? Yeah, I don't get anything at all, huh? Other than the experience that I gained? That's kind of rough. You really got to make sure you don't lose here. I need more buckets. Because the buckets were the problem, because I could not get back up here consistently. So I need more buckets. I might want another rope as well, but I'm just going to go with this. You go 3 buckets full of water, 1 hammer, 1 harpoon, 1 rope. That's what I settled on. Astoundingly. It's working, the double spot. I managed to catch them even if, even from the jump, if I don't get one myself, which is nice. Okay. Just hold myself here. All is fine. You little fucking shit. I would love to get my inventory full, Okay, it's not full, but this is good enough. Free away from full. I even get some construction experience from this shit. Amazing. Delightful. Okay, as full of an inventory as I can get of the cooked fish. I want to see if this does enough damage to functionally, like, one-cycle it. This is how much? 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 26. No, that is not right. 4, 8, 12, 16, 22. It seems like 22 cooked would be enough. Oh no, it went for the one that I wasn't on. Okay. So 20 is enough? Oh, there's another boat there. That's cute. I didn't even see that before. 20 cooked fish is enough. And hopefully it has the same health every phase. Could potentially two-cycle it here. Gonna go out and start catching fish again. I love these green spots. Power to the green spots. Tethered to this. This is still the closest one I know of. Okay, that's the one I'm gonna have to go to next. Never mind, get over there right the fuck now. I don't need any more, this should be enough. I can ignore the fire for now. By the time I finish cooking this, there'll probably be another wave. It's just, the ship's just on fire, don't worry about it. It's not important. There's the wave. I can just plop myself on this here. The water goes, the fire goes away. And then easy peasy just fill this bad boy. And hopefully it's the same amount roughly. It seems like it will be. Nice. Presumably requires more if there is more people. Because I'm in a solo one specifically. Get down there. Should be able to kill it. I need like one more 12. 1% health. But there we go. Hey! Subdued in 646. I got 4,500 points. I got 5 reward permits. And a Temperos kill count. And people are very happy. Victorious, you sail back to prepare. Oh, there's a reward pool there, okay. Hi there. You have a spare fishing net? Thanks. Then this is my reward. 22 raw tuna. Some spirit... 471 steel nails? Oh my god. What the fuck? I thought the 22 tuna was kind of crazy. 9 swordfish is amazing as well. What on earth? 471 nails. Good fucking lord. That's a lot of nails. That's a lot of nails. Yeah, I would just like to grab one more rope, because 20 inventory seems to be a good amount, and this is a nice, like, assortment of items to have on me here. Oh, there's a little water pump here as well. There's also a crab. Far more importantly, there's a crab down here. Crab! I like the ability to train fishing, but with doing something a little bit more involved and interesting. And I still get, like, food rewards from it, if it gives me, like, the tuna and the swordfish like I got there. Skilling bosses are fun? Yeah. It's a fun idea as well. Give me this real quick. Come on. Just get one fish. I believe in you. Good job. It seems like I will actually get a fishing level with this. Pod helps with firemaking. Zolcano with mining. Zolcano? The fuck? Can you do that one solo as well, the same as I can this here? You can? Cool. Let's hide on this real quick. Goody. Get my water pump back. Hello, by the way, Raka. Good to have you. How are you? They added a sort of mini game to Bryce Shores. Yeah, I saw there was like a on the. I didn't actually read the post because it pertained to stuff that I can't play. But it looked like it was like water minigame. Like where you move the pipes and stuff goes along. At least it looked like that from the thumbnail. Temperos is vulnerable. The 12 hit. Is the damage based on my fishing level, I assume? I wonder if you could get to a fishing level to one cycle this. Won't be able to do Zolcana for some time. You need to do Song of the Elves. Oh. Oh. Probably need a Dragon Harpoon to one cycle it. Oh, it counts for extra damage. That's cool. Why did there have to be a wave right now? Give me that construction experience. Fuck yeah, dude. I repair 10 of those, I get to level up. By the time I cook these fish, I'll probably need to tether. So, the fire is irrelevant. Get those last two cooked. Okay, now I know how to do this. I feel like I'm never at danger. Unless I fuck something up. Catastrophically. But I should be okay. Am I gonna get a level from this? I think I might. Ew. I believe. You can do it, man. Spirit fish. Fishing level is now 53. What if I could hit a higher number now? Like 12 is still my max hit. Good to know. Bang. Done so. Medium combat tasks of the lone angler. I should really look at what the combat tasks are. Shouldn't my total permits be 10? Or are these the reward permits that I get from this thing? Because I use them? It's this. You use the rewards here to pick up 5 things. Why do you get so many steel nails? Oh my god, you get so much food from this! Okay. So many fucking steel nails! Oh my god. Wait till I get a plank drop. I can do lava eels now, if I had an oily fishing rod and some fishing bait. I wanted to quickly look at combat tasks. Bosses. Temperos. Tasks. Subdue it 5 times, extinguish at least 5 fires. Attack it from both sides, okay. Subdue it 10 times. I need the angular outfit. Subdue it, getting rewarded with 10 reward permits from a single fight. Which seems like you need to not cook your fish. "25 noted oak planks at a time. That is fucking crazy. How would I get to the other side? I just have to run all the way around the island, I guess. I think for this one, I'll try and put out 5 fires and try and attack from both sides. Seems like a good idea to me. Gold bats? Gold... Oh, gold mats, maybe. Gold materials. You gotta use all 4 cannons. Oh, okay, cool, thank you. Gold bars. Oh, gold bars, right. Fishing level immediately helping, by the way, along with the lucky spot. The steel nails is what gets me. I'm not gonna need nails ever again. As long as they're steel tier or below requirements for building shit, I got it. We're good. We're good. How's this? That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. I'll load half of them into this, then half of them into this. Ideally, I'd like to get it down to like 50%, and then I'm going to start running my way over to the other side of the island. There we go. Start running over there. Hopefully moving here isn't too much of a problem. Oh, I should do this. Otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. Very lucky that this was here, what I got over here. I think these fishing spots are going to leave soon. Just, yep. I'm gonna need to do a bunch of cooking is what I'm gonna need to do at some point. All these fucking fish that I just got. Okay, douse this. Douse this. That's the 5 fires done. I can douse that one on the way back. Although, in all likelihood, I'm just going to tether myself to this, and then the thing will put it out anyway. I'm going to have to cook 2 more fish, that's very annoying. Bonk. And bonk. There we go. Up this side. Hopefully use this for half the ammo and then use that for half the ammo if this guy's recovered by that point. There we go. Fire in the hole done. Wait, put that in there. What, the experience? Even if it's maybe unwise, give me the damn experience. I should hopefully still be able to two-cycle it. Getting good damage here. Good hits, good hits. Seems to always go down to 1%. Hey! A new PB for speed and a new PB for points. That was quicker, despite the fact that I did the runny roundy shenanigans. Really? What should I do now? Okay. So I can just leave those alone, and they'll still be there. And I can just do this again. Let's go back into the combat tasks again. Subdue it 5 times, 10 times. I don't have the Angular's outfits. And this says why cook, so I'm assuming 10 reward permits from a singular fight means you don't cook your fish, maybe? So I'm gonna try and do it without cooking fish. But you might need to be in multiplayer and be like MVP or something to get the extra permits. We'll find out. If this doesn't give them to me, then... Or you might need to one-cycle it. Water bucket strats delay killing temporas? Oh, it's not a simple thing to do. There's like a very specific shenaniganry with it. You get permits based on points. Oh. Cooking, repairing, removing the fires, right. Okay. Okay, how much points do I get for cooking? $10 per fish. How much points do I get for firing them? Way more. So yeah, cooking is not worth it. Gonna put that fire out before it becomes a problem for me. So I want to drag this out, basically. I wonder how many points do I need, do you know? Instead of me just like blindly trying to get a shit ton of points. Yeah. Don't mind the other side of the shore. They're doing fine over there. They're doing fine. Just don't look at them. Take my word for it. Okay. So I've already filled those with a bunch of ammo. I'm gonna obviously do a ton less damage here, but that should be okay. I'll still free cycle it, assumingly. I could potentially still two-cycle it if I got good RNG. Oh my god, look at the fish. It's been blasted. I just started blasting. Fish. Fish! They're easy enough to deal with. I can put all of the fires out. I actually kind of need to fill my water bucket before I go up there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then go put that fire out. Oh no, not another one. Don't do it. Tether to this. All is good in the world. I don't know what I want my points to be at. Maybe like 6,000 or something. I think my record was like 4K? 4.9K. If you need 5K, that would be so fucking sad. 8,300! Holy shit! That's crazy. So what I basically just have to do is just refuse killing it at this point. I mean, at this point it seems relatively simple to me. I just keep filling up the cannons, it goes down, I go back to fishing and filling up the cannons again, because that gives me like the quickest amount of points. Outside of maybe doing these things. I don't mind it taking a little bit of time. I just hope it doesn't go over into the next segment. If I get 4,900 on a normal kill, it should only take like twice the length of a normal kill. Vaguely. I do actually want to do a little bit of science here, though. In the sense that I get 20 points for loading a uncooked fish. I want to know how many points I would get for loading a cooked fish. I get the 10 points for cooking the fish. That bit is simple. But is it still worth 20? In here. No, it's worth 55. Okay, cook the fucking fish. The name of the achievement led me astray. It made it seem like it was a bad idea. It is in fact actually the best idea. That's just rude. Oh no! You run out of time? Oh, you have a time limit as well. Okay. Yeah, that one probably needs like an incredibly specific strat then, huh? You probably do need the guides. Oh well, that's neat. I look forward to doing that again in the future. That was actually very fun. Just want to release all the things that are empty in here at the current moment in time. I have 156 raw tuna, which is better than salmon, I'm pretty sure, but worse than swordfish. That is balmy. Absolutely nuts. Mackerel are at 16. Sardines are at 5. Pretty sure that's right for those fish that I've got there. Tunas are before lobsters. Okay, there we go. Right. To the wheel. That was enjoyable. I actually had fun with that. I like that. That's a fun little boss. Wheel. Fun little boss. Spin. It can be anything that is on here at the current moment in time. Okay. Questing. Which is then removed. Is there any specific quests, Ramhard, that you would like for me to do? Or should I just continue on my crusade of medium quests and onwards? Or not medium quests, sorry, short quests. Any I find interesting? I don't have any particular preference. What was the one that you were doing? I could do that, maybe. What was that called? The Heart of Darkness? It was this, right? Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Maybe I should do Ghost Ahoy and Pheromonic Trials. Thank you. because I've already started them, and it would be good to finish them. Let's do Ghost Ahoy. I've already got my sprinty gear on. What are the requirements for this? Agility and cooking, and a little bit of combat. Combat's low enough that I can just bring my weapon and be happy with it. I want my drum and staff, my air staff. Let's bring runes for teleports. And then I also want my Ardoin cloak. Teleport me to the monastery. Equip this for the moment. Run over to there. Check what the thing was. ALQ. I'm gonna need ecto tokens, aren't I? Should go get those. So that I can get in and out. It's also on the other screen. Do what I said I was gonna do. Ghosts ahoy. I need the Ghost Speak amulet. I need the Karos ring. I have 0 ecto tokens. Some coins. I need a bucket of milk, which I do not have. I'm gonna need some dyes, but that's just gonna have to happen at a different point. A spade. An oak longbow, which I think I might have already done for the sake of this quest, but I can't remember. A knife. Jesus Christ, you need so much stuff. Needle. And some threads. I need a bucket of slime. I need a nettle tea. I already have a bowl of hot water. Can I just put the nettles into it? No. Give me a log and a tinderbox. Do this real quick. Use the nettle water on that. There's some nettle tea. That can go away. All of this can go away. That can go away. And then, what do you need for the ecto thingy? You need bones, right? I have 2 wolf bones, and some big bones. And then you need buckets, if I remember correctly. Like, you grind the bones, and you have to get buckets of slime. Vaguely remember, but not really. Ugh. Equip the Ghost Speak and equip this so that I've got both of those on. Do I need pots for this shit? Or can I just pick it? Can I just barehand it? You need an empty pot? Son of a bitch. Hey, at least I got a shortcut thanks to my disgustingly large number of agility levels. Oh, you have to actually, like, physically climb down the stairs. Okay. Okay, that bucket of slime I'm going to need. For the sake of the quest, seemingly. ALQ and CKS. Wonky ass fucking gramping vine things. Okay, never mind. Just don't try and do that with this thing. Because the vampires interrupt you because they're annoying. Just take the loss and do the run. Give me some energy, please. I don't really need the Staff of Air or any of that stuff for the sake of this. From what I can tell. Actually... No, I don't. So all of that can go away. I need pots. Pot. 5 pot. And then just immediately teleport over there again, because running this way is probably quicker than running directly towards it, even though it seems a bit wonky. I wonder if the bones are worth different amounts. That's 3. And 4. Then I can go down here and click on this thing. They were worth different amount of prayer experience, at least. Can I just speak to one of the disciples? Can I have the tokens? Here's 20. There we go. Okie dokie. There's a bunch of stuff I need to check if I've already picked up or not. There's a bank here, right? Yeah, there is. I remember doing the running with the glass blowing here. What am I doing here? Ghosts ahoy! Okay. Only one ahoy for all those ghosts. Yep. We wouldn't want to spoil them now, would we? Speaking to an old friend who may be used as to aids. Hi. Dude, I don't know where I am in terms of progress on this quest. I bought him a bow. Okay, so I've done the crone bit, seemingly. I don't know, I'm really confused, to be honest. Okay. This man and his gambling problem. Him I remember. Hey you doing? How you doing? I remember the dude and his gambling problems. That is in my brain. I don't have a toy boat or a model boat though. Doing decent. Good, good. That's gnome translations. Christ. It's the translation manual, not the translation book. Okay, that bit is done. Now here's the bit I'm confused about. The model ship? But I don't... appear to have it. To save my ectoplasm, I'm gonna do this and teleport back over there instead. 19 plus a chicken quote from Hacknet, yeah. Because the fucking KFC people had their password set as fucking chicken. Which is an affront. Hi. Clearly been dead for some time. Okay, maybe I need to go back to the lady again. After dying at the appropriate colors, they can give it to the old man to continue the quest, okay? She should have given it to me. I don't know why I don't have one. Hi. Okay, there we go. A toy boat. I have repaired the model ship. There we go. God damn it. Close the thing. I do distinctly remember having no fucking clue what I was doing on this quest. Climb up the ship's ladder. The VODs from March 10th weren't uploaded. Oh, damn it. The bottom half of the flag is colored orange. Okay. Orange bottom, top red. Orange bottom, top red. Oh, the low wind speed immediately fucked off. Can you not, please? Okay. The bottom is orange, the top is red. The emblem is purple. Don't need that. Orange, red, and purple. I need these, this. Actually, don't need that. Orange, red, and purple. There's a dye trader in here, right? Somewhere? I thought there was a dye trader unavailable. Oh, there is. It's over there. Okay. Tal Teklan. Orange, red, purple. Orange, red, and purple. Orange, red, and purple. Oh shit. These are expensive. Oh, they're not actually. Use the red dye. The orange was the bottom half. Orange for the bottom half. Red for the top half. And purple for the skull. Okie dokie. Play Alpenjot and play League. One of these pieces of advice was not given in good faith. One of these pieces of advice is not in good faith at all. And do this, which puts me back over here. Go up and speak to this guy. Oh, there's a chest over there. Can I use the model ship on the man? Is this your toy boat? I have the key to the chest. Let me ask the captain. The captain says yes. The chest is locked. You unlock the chest. Find a piece of a map inside. Okay. I mean, Altenjo is fun. You should play Altenjo. Find a piece of the map inside the chest, which went on the floor because I don't have enough space. Okay. Then you go back to the ship and you climb down and search all of the chests until you are attacked. Do I need to get keys for all of them? Or search the open chest and win? Mother's coming to get me. Okay, I'm confused. Oh, okay, they're just... Some of them are locked, some of them are not. Confusing. Oh no! Where did you come from? He dropped some seaweed. Head east to Ports Phasmatis, past the energy barrier, go in town, go to the bank, grab 27 Ecto tokens or 10 if you have an activated ring. I do have an activated ring. Lobsters are coded as scorpions. Oh, really? It is activated, yeah. The spade and the treasure map. Head northeast from the bank onto the dock. Find the ghost captain. Ask him to take you to Dragon Tooth. He will for 10. Okay. And then sold scorpion head from that guy once. Amazing. Would you accept 10? 10 it is. X marks the start. It is aligned like this, okay. Is it the bush? I wonder. God. Maybe it wants to start next to this thing. Where it's pointing specifically into this direction. Seems like a good start point. Seems about right. 6 south, 8 east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 north, 4 east. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 22 south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Real book. Is that everything? I have the manual. I need the robes as well. That was it. I can put all my dies away now. I don't need them anymore. These can all just go in the generic thing. They do not need to be in this one. I just thought it'd be a good idea to buy a bunch of dies in case I need them at some point. I can ditch those again now. I already gave it the translation thing, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Ask the innkeeper if he has any jobs. Yeah, the shit that this wants you to do, I would never figure out in my life, man. Ask the innkeeper if he has any jobs so he gives you a sheet which you can use to pretend to be a ghost. We need to color it with the slime. Which is why I had that earlier. Put your dyed bedsheet on. And then start harassing people. That's very funny. Okay. It's just stuff like that that throws me for a loop with this game that I would never figure out. Would you sign this petition, please? I will. Don't pay any of them? I ain't gonna pay any of them. Don't have time for this nonsense. Don't have time for this nonsense. Yes, of course. Thank you. How dare you accost me in the street? Okay. I will if you make it worth my while. It'll cost you an ecto. That's corruption, mister. I'll do anything that annoys the man. Respectable. Let me just take this off for a second. And then put this back on. Don't have time. What if I could just ask the same people again? Like if I can just ping between these four. So he said my answer is no, which is different. A fervent supporter, even though you just signed it? Yeah, you can just ask the same person. You can't ask the same person over and over again, seemingly, but you can ask the same group of people. That's funny. This feels ghost racist. Get lost. You can just do it between two, just ping packing back and forth between the same two people. You're saying they don't all look the same? No, some of them are different. I have 10 signatures from like 5 different people. Don't worry about it. Go and present it, sure. Oh yes, really? No, get out of my sight! Petition turns to ashes. He drops a key on the floor. Take bone key. His body was upstairs, right? In like a little thing here, yeah. What am I doing going in there? I was curious. None may enter. What if I find my ghosts though? Okay. Now I can go back to the woman. Done so. Yeah, some stuff in this game I just would never, ever, ever figure out. Like coloring, getting the bedsheet to pretend you're a ghost. It does make perfect, like, sense. In that sort of, like, child ghost way. But I never would have got there. It's nice to have a quest done. Took a surprisingly long amount of time, even with help. I'm here, I've got something, I've got it all. Now perform the ritual. It now glows green a bit. Haven't tried it yet. So I now have a green ghost speak amulet, which is like a ghost command amulet. Cool. Although also kind of messed up. At the same time. This guy's refusing to let people pass on. So what we're doing is robbing him of his free will. It don't seem too great. Just saying. Just saying. But hey, when don't we do like constantly evil shit in this game anyway? Talk to Necrovirus. Command you to do my will. Let any joke who wishes do a chicken impersonation. I think I have laid an egg. Let any ghost pass on. I will let any ghost who so wishes pass into the next world. Should fry you for what you've done. Okay. I can go through here. And then speak to this lady again. Take this as thanks. If you ever need to come back for Port of Phasmatis, empty this on the floor beneath your feet. You'll be instantly teleported to the temple. Okay? Once it's been used, you need to refill it from the functus. Nice, and I can get into here for free now. And 2,000 experience is not insignificant. So if I pop this down, do I just... Okay, you just immediately can refill it. Pass energy barrier. I don't need to have this shit with me anymore. Wait. There's always a need for healthy interest in politics. But you're raising an issue that doesn't exist, mister. That's not a healthy thing at all. Okay. Good shits. That took way longer than I thought it was gonna, to be honest. But definitely nice to have if I ever want to do more crafting levels here with glass blowing, because I can just pop myself over here. Although I do wonder if it's good way of leveling now that this is 49 and I'm at 64. It's just such a quick run back and forth, I suppose, right? Is the thing. Well, I definitely can't do another quest, so I think let's go to the wheel. The spinny wheel, and we'll find out what our last thing for RuneScape is today. Last thing for the first half. Another agility. Which does actually get removed. Bonk. Two agility rolls today. Unlucky. Oh, actually, I can just fill in one of the lowest level skills instead. Because Raka's got a few of those in there. So I can actually just copy one of these. And just make this number 5 instead. And then there is 2 of those in there. Okay, there we go. Bummer. Bummer! Let's go back to the fucking agility course. At least I leveled up fishing once today. I was hoping I was gonna get some levels today. I think I got 1 fishing level and that was it. Oh, my ghost speak amulet's back to normal now as well. Cool. If we had a what's a Seri bot? Also, medium task in the Mauritania diary. Was that for using the ectofungus to teleport, or for completing the quest? Well, one is required for the other, but... Oh, travel to Dragontooth Isle. Okay. And then also use ectophile to return. So I completed 2 medium Mauritania tasks while I did that. It's almost more reasonable to do the second bit than the first bit because of the fucking Scarecrow Moritania patch bullshit. Which is silly. I need that bloody watermelon. Which I have to be 47 for. Payless dudes, down here we go. Oh, hello. I immediately forgot that this is actually relevant, which one you click on. And then we'll do this for an hour, then chaos. It will not be enough to get me a level, but it will put me very close to 77 agility. Only one fishing level today, huh? That's kind of rough. I did get 25,000 fishing experience from doing Temporos, which is kind of nuts. Honestly. I mean, I'm gonna have gained a good amount of experience today. Because I'll get another 50,000 from this. Which means I'll go up to like 130k experience gained. Although 100,000 of it is gonna be agility. That's decent. Still got my crossbow, my poor crossbow. I'll be good for it. Being launched into the floor repeatedly. I'll get myself up to 60 tickets from this here. And then I will stop at that point. Get that nice hand in of the 50 and then the 10 for the tickets. Since that's very convenient to be able to do in that way. Where I always get like 57 and I have to do 55-1-1. The mild inconvenience. A disaster. I might have to do some more of that Temporos by myself for funsies, to be honest. I really enjoyed that. Try and get that achievement out of it. See if I can figure out how it works by myself instead of using a guide. Oh, that's a very convenient spot for that to spawn. Hello. Oh god, this is the same guy. Has he been in here the whole time? Has this man been in here for the last 2 hours? Just endlessly doing agility? Oh no. Oh no. Hope for their sake that they have a macro of some sort going. .2%. What I'm wondering at the moment is if I will get to 80 by the time the month is up by agility redeems, assuming Raka keeps a consistent, steady flow of agility redeems in the queue, which I'm imagining is going to happen. Because then I would have the new course at least. And I feel like by that point I've done so many of these that I'm never gonna want to be in this place again. Never need to be in this place for the tickets either. I could probably get the graceful, the second set of graceful recolored. I would need to get an entire extra set of graceful armor to do it. Unless I wanted the cost that I paid for this to be wasted. Which I don't, really. Very nice. Nearly up to 10 of these bad boys already. Nice. I wish I could look at these while I was in the agility menu, but I can't, unfortunately. I can look at this. I'm wondering if the minigame only gives you up to a certain rank of fish, sorry, the skilling boss, or if it only gives you things that you could otherwise get. Because I, at least, only got things that I could get. I'm in cooking, but from fishing. Got a lot further for that shark. I'll have to get myself up to the 25 attempts done so that I can have a look at what the drops are and how it works and stuff. Which would be when the reward pool was, oh no, I just have to look at the KC instead in-game for that one. Because the reward pool could differ. I'm not allowed to have that open. Okay. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Nearly at total level 1300. Crazy. 7.2 mil experience. 1.4 mil of it are agility. Fuck. At least it's not half anymore. For the longest time, it was 50% of my entire experience pool. It's a lot harder to achieve now. Thanks to leveling my mining and smithing up as well. And also generally with like my lowest average getting higher. I do wonder what my average level would be. $12.95 divided by however many skills there is now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 28. Or 24, sorry. $1,295 divided by 24 is average level 53. Which is pretty sweet. My average level is over the numerically halfway mark. Even if not, it's not experience-wise. Anywhere near. Very good. What is it that I need? For the dreaded elf song. 70 construction, farming, herb lore, hunting, and woodcutting. Woodcutting I'm not that far away from doing. Construction, farming, and herb lore are all kind of issues. Hunter is quite low level, but I think that's mostly just because I barely spent any time leveling it at all. But at least so far it's leveled relatively quickly. As long as there's been butterflies near whatever it is that I can do that's like a more recent level. The 2-for-1. Now that I know there's a skilling boss locked behind it, I'm even more enticed by doing it. Miss T, yep. We're back with agility. Doing what? Song of the Elves. There's apparently a mining skilling boss. Volcano, I think Ramhard called it. Brain is terrible. But it's locked behind that quest, so. I was looking at requirements for it. And funnily enough, leveling my lowest is actually helping. Because construction at 70 is one of the things that you need. And a new agility course, yeah. Although I distinctly get the feeling that I will probably get the level 80 course before I get that, right? Before I get 70 farming, herb lore, hunter, and construction. Probably get to level 80 agility with the amount it's redeemed. Never tried to say you're not helpful. I think the elf course is just better. It's understandable to a degree. If you have to go through such a rigmarole to be able to get to it and unlock it, right? It is understandable. It's maybe a bit of a bummer, but... Oh, Regicide was automatically started. Interesting. I am slowly but surely cracking down on my list of started quests. This was like 10 long at some point, I think. So this is a lot better. There only being 5 of them in there now. And this one auto started, so. That one's not even my fault. Let's deal with a bunch of bullshit trying to get some food delivered to some guy. Holding your order hostage by not picking up the order and sitting in one place for 4 minutes. What the fuck? What are the vouchers and tickets for? Also, where even is this? This is underneath Brimhaven, which is on the, or connected to the island of Karamja, which has an active volcano on it. Those names don't tell you anything? Well, I don't know what else to tell you where it is. It's vaguely in the middle of the map, I guess. It's outside of the free-to-play area, but then so's the agility skill, so... The tickets themselves, the only use of them is to trade them for agility experience at the end when you're done. The vouchers you can trade for 2 herbs for herb lore, a pack of whatever the fuck amylase is, which I'm assuming is also probably useful for herb lore in some way. A recolor for your this thing, whatever this is called again. Graceful set. There might be another one, but if there is, I can't remember right now. Well. But whatever the amylase is, if that's helpful, and the herbs seem to be the main major benefit that you would get if you didn't care about the recolor, so that you could level your herb lore quicker. Because herb lore's kind of an ass otherwise. It levels very slowly. Oh god, herb lore would be my next lowest. So sailing. Probably looking at a sailing. Maybe a sailing again. I don't know. Construction, sailing. And then herb lore. Ugh. I don't like that at all. Oops. Touch it. Good. Make sure you actually tag the pillar. That's the whole point. Was that DBD or was that something else? It seems appropriate for DVD for 205. It's more recent. I don't know what we're up to at the moment. Go away! OSRS was definitely quite recent as well. Oh, there you go. It's on 214. Okay. That's surprisingly a large amount in a very short amount of time. I remember quote 0 returns the most recent, but it doesn't tell you what quote it is, does it? But it allows you to find it the way that you did. Because it just pops back as 0 again. True. I've actually never looked at that. What does that even look like? Oh, okay, it's just a basically a text file. You don't like simple, but you also like simple. You're saying you have a love-hate relationship with this stream then? Being of simple, did I put any thoughts into your idea for next September? I did. Doesn't elaborate. The last thing I think that I was thinking about it was how to do it in a way that doesn't fuck the Redeemer over, but also doesn't fuck me over. Because the thing with it before was that I got the same amount out of it, regardless of if you redeem something that was 10 minutes long or 60 hours long, right? I just kind of don't know what to do. And still do that. So it feels weird to make it like based on you can do. I don't know how to explain myself without sounding like a greedy prick. If I left it as 15 plus the cost of the game, or gameser, in the suggestion that you gave for the sake of 60 hours worth, before, let's say you redeem 4 games that are all 15 hours long, that would have been 60 euros for me. But this way it would just be 15. Which is like maybe more fair for the fact that people aren't getting screwed out of time. I also need to like do math and stuff. And calculate and see what's actually like a reasonable amount of time that I can put forward to do it. So that the entire year doesn't just get consumed by game redeems. There's just a lot of stuff that I need to do. Because if you changed it to make it, or left it to be per game still, although you get 60 hours, then you're still kind of incentivized to just redeem one game, right? Because you're paying a lot more money for it. I don't know what to do. The problem is that I have, and it's like such a shitty non-existent problem to a degree, right? Is I want to come up with stuff that's interesting for people so that people can interact with it and have fun with it and make me do something that hopefully they maybe enjoy as well. Such as play games, right? With September. But the reason why I do March and September outside of to have something a little bit more interactive and more fun is that, like, I do actually kind of need to make some money. So I'm not actually just constantly a fucking burden on my partner. But I also hate making things expensive because people just can't afford shit. Especially, like, where we are in the world at the moment, right? Excuse me? Don't fail 3 times in a fucking row. Sorry, you had to take care of it, it's okay. Most Twitch money viewers can't spend money. Exactly. It's usually a small number of people who do, like, let's say you have 1,000 average viewership. There's probably like 10 people that make up 90% of your income. Right? Looks at Ein. At the moment, you should be looking at Raka. Ein hasn't done anything for March. The 80-20 rule? Is that what it is? Ein's all in on September, yeah. You got a weird idea for a September? Okay. Are you willing to share? Because now you've intrigued me. %80 of the wealth is controlled by 20% of the people. Oh, okay. Honestly, while like from personal economics perspective, it's like terrible for me. It's the horrible thing to say, right? The lovely thing is I'm actually very glad Ein hasn't given anything this March because I don't feel like I'm making the poor fucker destitute. I constantly feel terrible about it. Anything, Mace. 90% of people don't create artwork online. 9% edit artwork that someone else has already done, like make fan art or something, potentially, I guess, would constitute under that. And then 1% make their own original content. Or even a forum, yeah. 90% of people log on, read through it, log off. 9% of people, like, respond to posts and stuff, I guess. And only 1% of people actually bother making them in the first place. I guess would be the logic behind that. I'm not quite sure if that tracks, but to give an example. Yeah, I don't know what to do. September-wise, your idea is fantastic, and I love it, and it's brilliant. From a selfish standpoint, it really is fucking annoying, yeah. The saw blade is a piece of shit. From a selfish perspective, from an economics perspective, it is fucking shit for me. So I don't know what to do. What was Raka's idea? Make it so that for the... when you redeem the slot... You may not ask, but you're gonna get told anyway. Because it was a good idea and it deserves to be said out loud. Instead of being able to redeem a game that goes on for 60 hours, you can redeem functionally as many games as you want within that frame limit. If you had 10 games that all lasted 6 hours, they would all still fit into that one redeem. Because I was going to limit it so that each individual only has a certain number of game redeems to make it so that it didn't consume the entire year. Basically changing it so that it's a limited amount of time redeem. Which is a great idea. For an economics standpoint, it sucks for me. I have to make the price for playing the pocket higher by a margin. That's the thing, right? And I don't want to make it too much higher is the thing. Because I already feel like it's kind of pricey, considering you got to pay for the game itself as well. What was it last time? €15 plus the cost of the game. Which I know when you consider the fact that you're paying for a human being's time for potentially 60 hours, or 80 hours as it was, that's really not that much wage. But considering I wanted it to be affordable, but that people who otherwise didn't necessarily have a ton of money could afford it. I feel like that's already on the higher end of what I would consider like an affordable amount of money there. So if I was going to put it up, I'd only want to put it up to 20, but even then I just don't like, I don't like that. And even then, like, if you're slotting 4 games into one spot there, that's 20 once instead of 15 4 times. Basically, I hate currency, and I hate money, and I hate banks. It's just shit. It's just shit. I understand why people get sponsored by, like, a raid and shit, right? Especially when they pay you such exorbitant amounts of money. Make the extra charge still be per game. The thing with that is it feels like wrong to me. It feels deceptive. It's not, because it would be like clearly stated, but it feels deceptive to me. To be like, so what you pay for is for the time slot, but you still have to pay for every game that's within the time slot. Even though you could also just pay for one game and get just as much time. Which doesn't solve the issue, because otherwise, like, why would you not just pay for one game again, right? I don't like it. I hate money. I hate money so fucking much. It's not even real. It's just arbitrary numbers and a fucking arbitrary bank account, which exists only on a piece of data on a computer, and otherwise none of it is real tradable currency. It means nothing! Ah! It's all make-believe. To be brutally honest, there's not any feasible way I make enough to begin with, exactly. The only things that I pay for are, if I remember correctly, the internet and our phones. For which I need, like, I can't remember, like 100 euros a month, basically. And thankfully the small one can pay for everything else, right? But even then, like, I'm not carrying my weight at all. I'm definitely the burden. It's the thing with this map, because it's been really fun, and I'm enjoying it an absolute ton, and I really want to do it again. From an income perspective, it is dog shit. It's absolutely trash. It feels so shit to, like, talk about. Oh, boohoo, boy, he gets to play games all day. Doesn't get enough money. Boohoo, wah, wah. You know? I live a better life than most just because I'm able to do this. I don't want to pretend like that's not the case. It's on stream, you can see the income, yeah. I mean, it's the other stuff, right, that you don't see. If it wasn't for the fact that, for some fucking-explicable reason, Chisel is still a tier 3 sub, and I think Ramhard's a tier 2 sub, I wouldn't meet the minimum threshold for Twitch to pay me every month, which I think is 50 euros. From like normal, quote-unquote normal income, ad revenue and turbo and bits and subs and all that stuff. And it makes a lot of sense. Sorry, I'm a little baby stream. I have no viewers. Which is far preferable to having a million people who are all arseholes. Like, I'll take what I've got any day. It is far nicer. It's awkward. It's awkward and I make it more awkward. The game's called Inazuma 11 Victory Road, which is of all things a soccer RPG. I cannot remember who it was, because my brain is shit, but there was someone who was in here. I think it was for Monster Hunter specifically, who fucking loved that franchise and was waiting for the new one, which that one might be, I don't know if it is, to be coming out so badly. They were so fucking pumped for it. Yeah, right? They were hyped as shit for the new one. To be fair, Kofi's the place donos go to, so it makes sense. Yeah, also the thing that I've realized that's actually terrible about the way that I've done this, if you donate to me right now and give me €1, PayPal takes a 33 cents cut. If you were to donate €5, PayPal would take a 38 cents cut. So setting the price at 1 is kind of terrible. Because if you did it in 5 ones instead of in 1 5, I get so much less money. Which is easy enough to fix for next year, right? I just make it so that it's like €3 at a minimum instead of 1, and you get the number of redeems as per the euros that you paid. The channel points are irrelevant, they can stay at 1 and 5. So that just works, you know? Why did I turn around? Why did I turn around? It's easy to fix for next year, but I realize for like the sake of this year, it's kind of trash. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know whether to make minimum 2 or 3, but just make it so the minimum isn't 1, and then it's still €1 per slot. It's not any more money, it's just for the sake of the fact that the amount I get at the end, if you do £2 instead of £1, is like nearly triple the amount, which is just kind of fucking insane. It's quite good. The primary problem is coming up with a goal. There's a story mode, but it's short, and you used to play the DS games a lot. Yeah, that's the issue, right? Is it's really hard to come up with goals for some things. It's a pain in the butt. Especially when I make it so that it has to be a specific goal. I don't know what PSP2 is off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, Fantasy Star. Right. Nice. You having a good time? Technically another story mode. It covers everything in the anime. There's an anime. Just 300 episodes long. Oh my god. Yeah, that would be kind of a lot of stuff. And then, dude, I hate money. I hate money so much. You have to consider the fact that because I live in Sweden now and not in England, I actually have to pay tax, which means 35% of everything I earn goes to tax. Or whatever the amount was. I think it's 34 actually, technically, but... yeah, it's shit. Money kind of sucks. Yeah, it's I wish I could have a better thing with the redeems in a way. But I think it is a good idea to have a very specific goal to work towards in one way, shape, or another. Because then I can also attempt to do some research and see how long it takes to get to the specific goal, you know? Yeah, that's how it works in the UK as well, Fredo, but as far as I can tell here, that threshold is essentially set at 500 euros. Which wouldn't even be enough for me to pay my bills for a year. When the only bills I have are internet and phone. Yeah, it has some of the highest tax rates in the world. That makes me wonder how you afford them. I lose money every month. I've been losing money every month since I moved here, Mace. Swedish citizens on average the most happy to pay tax. Yeah. I mean, the infrastructure's amazing. Like, all the roads are good. While there's some problems with them, as there is with any service ever, like buses and trains and stuff run well. All of your healthcare, basically all of your healthcare is functionally free, bar a very small cost when you go to the GP, I think. If they prescribe you things specifically, I don't know if you even have to pay just for the visit itself. Can't remember. And even then, if the medications that you've paid for all year go above like 200 euros or something, you don't have to pay for them anymore, I think. Can't remember. Slower than the threshold there. Consider the cost of living, it's insane. Yep. It hasn't been updated in a long time, is my guess. Comparative to the amount in the UK, which is £13,000. If you earn below 13 grand, you don't have to pay tax. As opposed to like 500 euros. It's fucking wild. But, like May says, the tax actually gets used and is used well. Please fucking run. I do not want to listen to the shitty saw blade. Yeah, all the Scandics have very high stuff, right? Income isn't made to sustain their household. Absolutely not. I mean, you can sustain yourself on stuff like Twitch, right? But you need a much higher viewer base. Like thousands of people. And quite frankly, no thank you. Twitch don't help, unfortunately, with the only way that you can make decent money being to essentially shoot your viewership in the fucking face by running 3 minutes of ads an hour. I don't play horror games, Fredo. That doesn't help. Fredo! Don't do it. Doubt you can reliably sustain yourself if you're not. I doubt you can reliably sustain yourself even if you are a partner. I think you basically have to be an ambassador. Partner is 75 concurrent viewership over the course of 3 months? Or a month, I don't remember. I've not looked at it in forever because I just sort of realized really early on, like, this is never gonna happen. I don't have the charisma or the interest in the types of games that you need to get to that size. Basically. Oh god, where'd you even fucking view that in here? This channel stagnate? Oh, no. Incorrect, Mace. This channel has been constantly in a downward loop since year 1. Since the end of year 1. It's not stagnated. It's gone to the bin, my man. Since I stopped playing Monster. Really? My average viewership has dropped by... My average viewership in the first year was 20 people by the end of the first year, I think. And then we're in year 4 now, I think, right? I can't remember. It's just gone down by like 3 every year. I think average viewership at the moment is like 10. Half of what it was. Like it's terrible, and it's still going down. Where are my analytics? Overview. January 2025 to the end of 2026, January. Average viewership for all of last year is 12. They're starting 22 or 21? 22, right? Average viewership for 22, the year I started in, where my viewership should be at its lowest, is 20. One of those streams having average 30 viewership. Because the thing is, it's so tied to Monster Hunter. Right? And then I didn't like the Monster Hunter games that came out. Oh, it actually went up year 2. It went up to 23. Oh, it's even worse then. It's actually dropped half its viewership in 2 years. It's actually worse than I expected. Never mind. 110,000 agility experience gained today. Basically 1% gained in 1 day. I got tired of Monster Hunter, yeah, and then the viewership shit itself and died. Welcome to being a one trick, basically, right? For anything. I'm still fine, right? I'm happy to have the lower number of people who are here more often that I actually like, rather than having a lot more people who will constantly spam every single discussion with a single game all the time, regardless of what's being played. It is a bit of a bummer. It's fine. It is what it is. You worry about my sustainability? Yeah. I mean, something's going to have to change at some point. Because I can't do this forever. We'll figure it out. I'll have to trade my soul away and play like League or something. Just make me want to blow my own fucking brains out. I am gonna go on my break for now. I will be back in around 10-15ish minutes or so once I've had some food with some chaos. Back in just a second.